really hard to roll straight on a controller. Yeah, it's just slightly angled, which is kind of good normally, but really bad for spike traps. Alright, what do we have? So our bow is crits and darkness, really. We could take... Could buy this for gold, which leaves us a lot of leeway on blood offering stuff. Perception's not super good for us, but it's okay. Or we could roll through here. We've got another one of these coming out. Is this worth picking up? We've got 2,100 gold. This makes our... And we have a corruption dump already, right? Damage on bows. I think I'll take this. It's close. The fact we have another relic room before this floor ends makes me a little bit more excited about that. I also like paying the opposite resource, right? So if you're going to get a gold discount paying in blood, if you're going to get a corruption discount paying in gold right at the start, it makes it set up nicely for success. Lost my 11. Damn. Alright. Main hander that interrupts is interesting. Oh, but it's just finishers and charged attacks. It's not actual every attack. I think our weapon is better than this. Better than all three of these. Critical damage on spears is okay though. 30% damage in darkness is pretty good on spears. It's not a bad spear. But we're getting a lot of value out of our weapon right now. We should hold on to it until the damage isn't good enough anymore. Is that gold? No. It's a flamethrower trap. Go. Alright. Relic. Goal. We have lifesteal on the weapon. It's really not that big a deal yet. It's just ridiculous the ghoul hit me. Very bad rune. Don't really want to kill them with flamethrowers. Getting hit by ghouls in 2020 feels not great. Alright, 5% of crits heal me with dex scaling. Gold offerings remove corruption. Con, this is a reroll. Damage for claws. Healing. 45 crit damage. This is bow or spear centric. Bow, spear are really claw centric. I think that's pretty good. Skipping 5% healing on crits? Yeah, it's super shit. It's not even 15% healing. There seems to be two things that really matter, in my opinion. And that's getting a source of life regen, regardless of what that is, and then scaling your damage up. We have a source of life healing. 5% on crits is not anything for us compared to 1% just regular. And you'll see it. Like, sometimes I'll look like I'm playing like a god, and sometimes I won't. And a lot of the times the difference is literally my damage. If it takes me 6 hits to kill an enemy as opposed to 3 or 4 hits, that's a huge difference in how much damage I take over time. I don't know where the traps are in this room right now. I think they're over by, I think they're here, yeah. So that was a max roll crit rune for us, which is great. Leaves us a lot of versatility in what weapons we switch to when this weapon stops scaling too. I like that there's a strategy element to this game. I find it enjoyable. I wish the weapons weren't quite as prescriptive. Like, it's very hard to change away from a lifesteal item once you have it. But in general, I like how it's the pieces fit together. Bad rune again. %5 crit healing is so bad, dude. The last one healed us for 10%. Did you not see the one we just had? The weapon last run where it scaled, it was 10% of all damage dealt heals us. And it still wasn't very good in terms of lifesteal. Another non-dex scaling. We gotta find a weapon that scales off of either con or perception right now. We just missed it. All the stat increases have been non-dex. No, that steals health. It's the same fucking thing, dude. If you get 5% of your crit damage versus every attack steals health, it's basically the same fucking thing when you're using a bow. No, lol. Yes, lol. Fuck. This time that was midway through a charge up attack. one tracking on me. Dude, I'm not seeing these appear. Like, there's too many fucking dogs in the way, I guess. But I'm not mentally seeing them or visually seeing them when they're tracking on me. It's not a hard ability to dodge after you've done it a couple times. More damage than I need to. Healing health is a fixed value, only increased by percent healing increases. Crit healing skills with all damage increases. No, because the fucking 10% health steal is literally based on your damage, Obliza. They both scale, and they both scale directly on fucking damage increase. 10% of damage dealt in healing is literally 10% of damage dealt in healing. That's a scaling stat based on damage. Same with crit healing. Alright, do we want to get rid of hallucinations we don't really care about, or blood offerings cause corruption? Or blood offerings don't cause corruption. I think we want to get rid of that one. The weapon we just had was 10% of the damage we dealt with it is done in healing. It's not related to our max health at all. And is related directly to our damage dealt. So, no lol to you, friend. Damage in darkness on top of a crit bow is fucking amazing for us. No, it's not 10% of your health. It's 10% of damage dealt stealing. It's a dex bow. Our bow's gonna scale up so hard here. I love 5 drops off bosses. This scales off con, doesn't do anything. This is just kind of bad. It's a better weapon, I guess, but it's still bad. Greed timers. Do we want to keep the spear codex in case we encounter a sweet spear? Or are we okay with getting 8 scaling dex and a darkness rune? Like this right here plus this means our bows now are doing 90% extra damage on crits and darkness, which is every time we fire the bow. 6 damage per 1,000 gold's incredible too. I think we just picked up a fuck ton of damage. I think we dropped. Oh, this is an easy no-brainer. Never mind. Could have kept the con. I mean, the con is still scaling. Is it better than... Not that, clearly. Is this better than damage for spears? There's still a world in which we end up with the spear, right? Alright, so we'll give up just a small amount of lifesteal here. For the flexibility of potentially picking up a different weapon. Alright. We want to go up through the right side, it looks like. Okay. So stats are better than the spear. It's 3 con. We're going to replace that rune next time it drops. And we're going to have an option of a weapon here. If we pick up a spear rune, it's pretty good. A spear, that rune's okay. Oh, I did it wrong. So interesting. I've never actually figured out this room, but this room is actually pretty simple if you think about it, right? What you're supposed to do is you probably run up, over, trigger this one, which kills the one in the way, and then trigger the one behind it to kill that. Just have to know to go up. You check back. It's 10% attack, still 10% HP. No, it's definitely based on your damage. Watch the damage change between room from room. Fucking summoner. Can you open this door for me? Does that charge open doors? No. we see the weapon again, we'll look there. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, faster. You could see the damage. You could see our life gain skill as our damage skill. Because we got punished by that initially. Because the first time I picked that weapon up was exactly that, right? I was like, dude, what the fuck? How come I'm not getting % based healing? And then chat's like, no, it's based on your damage deal. Is there more in this room? Doesn't really look like it. These crits, so good with the double damage modifiers. We have damage and darkness now. Alright, relic. Capped out at 29 from bosses. I had 4k health versus bosses. If it was 10% of my life, it should be healing for way more than that, right? It's definitely based on damage. What the fuck does this room do? That's not even in room to hit that, in range to hit that. Oh, there's a secret door over there that opens that. Ah, I see. Very interesting. Didn't see the wall there. Was trying to target lock. Just took damage for it. Feels kind of bad. Trying to shoot the other fucking ghoul. Feels so much worse in light. Is this anything? Nope. Wait, where's my fucking relic? I almost passed it. That would have been so annoying. Okay. Damage for daggers, dex. Health for passing through doors is pretty solid. Dex, though, no damage exceeds 10% of max HP is sick. Brings our bow up for more damage. Makes all of the elite encounters less dangerous, which is good. Greed kill limit, not actually particularly useful for us right now. I think it's got to be here. And probably in blood. Keep our gold for damage. Oh, Jijiman. It's the first rune. The first rune is just 6 con. Okay. Hey, Gabia. Good morning. Creeping gloom. Yeah. Floor doesn't glow anymore with this, unfortunately. Bullshit. That's an elite one, too. It's tapping me for corruption damage. That's kind of rough. A lot of damage in that room. All right. Yeah, 100% this. Do we want to pay gold or corruption, though? It's really cheap corruption. Keep our damage bonus. Okay. There's 3 boss fights on this run. There's 4 sets, right? So this is a 3 boss run. You can also have you start at 1 boss, then 2 bosses, then 3 bosses, then 4 bosses. Yeah. Alright, let's get some life back if we can here. Bad. Six con for 6 con? Absolutely. Hold on. We gotta do it. Sold. Alright. Dude, I blame chat on that one. I was just like reacting to Oblize's comment. I'm like, there's a comment, and I'm like, I've been damaged from so much mistake. I'm like, yeah. And then they're like, is he getting at me, or is he just kind of pointing out how punishing it is? I'm like, I think he's pointing out how punishing it is. And then like, spam. It's not on you. That's totally on me for reading chat at that moment. I'm like, nicely navigated, Filthy. You dodged all the, got all the gold and dodged all the stuff. Feels bad. All right, what do you think, chat? Spend gold or spend corruption? Spend corruption. Feels bad. Alright, I want to get that relic is the only thing here. So we could go through here, get another roll at a weapon for free, then go for the relic. Stats are good. We got a lot of them. Could just keep stacking that. I don't think our bow is good enough long term. We have some sick relics though. I mean, what would we want for a final relic? We have 3 damage relics, all of which scale with our weapon. We probably just want stats, huh? Okay, fine. I don't really want to go through the weapon room either, unless we think we're getting an upgrade. We might need an upgrade. Gold damage. We don't have a lot more we can build though, is the thing. It's not a whole lot of use getting more gold. Perfect dodging is so satisfying. So much more satisfying than parrying. I think parrying is a trap for the weak of mind. Debated. Well done, Ghoul. You got me. Maybe we need one more lifesteal, like life percentage off of completed rooms would be kind of nice for a final rune. Look how fucking hard we hit with all the damage bonuses. And this is just kind of a shitty bow too. This is just a tier 2 bow. Just has nice nice health gen on it. I don't ultimately want to fight either of the tier 2 or tier 3 bosses with a bow though, I don't think. Damage and gold fine for a curse. Probably. Have brought our decks up nicely now. Looks like I will be fighting boss 2 with the fucking bow. I don't know if I can kill his second phase with a bow. It's just too aggressive with his movement. No longer take extra damage in darkness is actually pretty good for us. Okay. Yep, take it 100% of the time there. Are there rooms to the left and... There's a room to the north. This is so annoying without a fucking heavy weapon to deal with this shit. Okay. One tapping ghouls. Feels like where I want to be. All right, boss time. Unfortunately, with this shit weapon, I did not pick up the hammer. It was two-handed hammer. Replace the bow. Well, he's not active apparently. Dude, I dodged it. Why does he get to triple combo sometime? It's like if he misses the first part of the combo, he triple combos. I'm fucking demolished by this portion with the bow. So much corruption. No! Fuck that. That was so painful with the bow. The second stage in particular, it's like, I still don't get that attack. Like, I've fought this guy a billion times and beat him a fair number of times now, but I don't understand his second phase, right? His second phase, he goes Shadow. He's got kind of this, like, multi-attack ability that's kind of chargy. And then after that, he multi-attack that kind of moves forward, and then he charges you afterwards. But it's like if he's too far away from that ability when he does the first multi-attack forward, it's like he doesn't trigger the charge, and he just runs at you again and resets that. Sometimes it means he ends up, like, triple comboing you, and it's so hard to get away from and dodge those when it's triple, because there's no time. The problem is not avoiding it. You can avoid it easy. The problem is you can't get damage in while you're avoiding it, which is brutal. It's a 3-hit combo with the dart follow-up, sure, but it's not a paired unit. It's not 3-hit combo dart, 3-hit combo dart, 3-hit combo dart. It's more like 3-hit combo if you're in range of dart, he darts, otherwise he resets back to 3-hit combo. Parry is a trap for sure. Parry is just a worse time dodge in this game. You can literally dodge into somebody right now, and it has the same effect of parry, except parry does this horrible thing where you parry them, it throws them backwards and weakens them. And the weaken's fine, but the throw backward almost always puts them in a position that's harder for you to predict and less useful for you to interact with. Parry darts up to 3-hit combo even if you're out of range? I don't think so. Parry doesn't cost stam is the main advantage. Yeah, that would probably be an advantage. All right, what do you guys think? Runeterra time? One more? God, that was so unsatisfying. We had such a good setup for that too, right? 45% damage darkness, 45% damage crits, a bow scaling on dex, a shit ton of dex. Just we didn't really want to be fighting this guy with a bow. One more Runeterra. All right, chat. Final vote. Final vote. All right, I'm going to throw food in the microwave. I'm probably not going to take a long AFK for this one. You went immediately AFK and came back to rip? Yes, all runs end in rip eventually. All right, actually, I am going to do this. I'm going to throw this vote up as I... actually, I'm not quite there yet. All right, we'll see. We'll see. What do you guys want? What do you want, democracy? Democracy it up. So I had a darkness main hammer. Yay, I forgot if I picked that hammer up. I actually picked that hammer up specifically for him. You don't even need to use the bow on the boss because oh shit, I wish I'd remember that. Because the boss bow, the bow on the boss is for lifesteal and corruption on kills, which is like not useful here. And I don't love the mace versus him because it's a little bit clunky, but I do like a melee weapon, hit, move back versus the sun side, and then the other side is actually pretty useful to have melee too. Probably could have done that with the fucking darkness hammer. Feels bad. Feels bad. All right. Where are we? One more, not addicted. It's pretty one-sided. 78% wants us to finish this game. It's almost like if you stream a game and then ask people if they want me to stream a different game, they say no. It is bizarre like that. All right. It's a really fun game, right? Almost like that. Relic weapon. Yeah, it's probably a relic gold weapon. Yeah. Food break. I do need a food break, but not quite yet, I don't think. All right. Your move, ghoul. Caster, whatever. Can you heal somehow in this game? There's a number of things you can build into your build that lets you heal. Yep. There's quite a few ways to heal in this game. Not a bad one either. It's pretty shit for us. Between these two, I don't think we need to re-roll. This is a quasi build around. It's just harder to get poison on a weapon than it is to get... If you're going to try to set up a weapon to take advantage of this, can be tricky. I hate buying it before I buy a weapon. Do we roll again? This is okay. Not amazing. Buying it with blood early, though, is whatever, too. Roll again. All right. Minus 30% gold offering cost for corruption this early with Dex on it is amazing. Okay. Not, I don't think it's, I think it's 1% damage per dex, not 5%, right? It's 2% damage per dex. I don't want to do another bow run particularly. That's a bad bow anyway. It's not like we're going to hold on to it. But I don't even think I need to switch to it right now. I'm not convinced it's any better than what we're using. Maybe a little bit. Damn it. Alright, well now we have to do something different. That's fine. Come here, ghoul. Come here. Ghoul. God damn it. Never mind, ghoul. Fine, don't cooperate. I was trying to heal off the environmental damage traps, but these stupid things blocking the ghoul shots was kind of Not what I wanted. Felt really bad. Crit damage. Greed kills. Restore 1% max HP off dex. Seems fine. Just... If we take this, we can take a we can take a weapon that doesn't have to have damage on it, which means we get a lot more flexibility, or doesn't have to have lifesteal on it. Means we get a lot more flexibility. Don't really like its other stat. I guess dex is fine. I mean, I like dex, but I don't like that it was only 3. This is fine. Take it with gold, takes all of our gold. Take it with blood, takes a shit ton of corruption. I think we take it with gold. Okay. Then we gotta get a weapon here. Preferably a dex scaling weapon, and we don't really care what other stats are on it. Some sort of damage stat, ideally. We wanna go weapon? I don't think so. I think we wanna go gold weapon, question mark, stats. Alright, first, corruption is creeping gloom. Less damage in darkness, right? No, more damage in light. Ugh. I don't really care about this one way or the other. Alright, we would like a greed extension timer with this healing rune. Because instead of being 1% per kill, it's only 1% off combo kills. What did I pick up for a weapon? This is restores stamina. Alright. Oh, did not break this open. Feels bad. Notice it was there. Alright, weapon into question mark into stats. I assumed that fucking spear crit would interrupt that. Didn't. Also fucks up my kill streak. Spear fighting as much as I like a lot of the other stats. Spear sucks. Should have probably just fought that with the sword. Alright. Time to get a weapon that matters though. Not those. Scales off perception, which we have none of. Restores max HP, deals more damage from behind, it's not very good. Poison attacks. Dagger weapon, uninjured and elite, it's not very good. Provides elimination, pretty bad. Let's roll. Finishers cost no stamina, gives us HP, does dex damage. Nope, not enough. Charge attacks, deal criticals, deals off con. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. Scales off dex, two-handed weapon. Charge attack, strike 3 times behind them is okay. Damage against burning is okay. 10% base damage is okay. This is a big upgrade for now. Is this good enough? It's not going to be something that gets us there final way through it, though. All right. Take it for now, I guess. Runes are what again? Environmental damage and greed kills. Reroll? Maybe. haven't lost my kill timer. That's why I was aggressively rolling over here, is trying to keep the greed kills going. That's the room. Okay. I haven't found poison to be great. It's very hard to build around because it's like you need a weapon that's good already and then it needs to do poison and then you got to build poison synergies with it, and I didn't find the poison effect super useful. Like occasionally it would kill shit, but a lot of times it would kill shit in a way it was like, oh, I wasn't expecting that to die, and now I was already moving in that direction, spending stamina to get there, and now it's gone. Visions of madness. Okay. You what, mate? No. Rip run. He's got fucking stun lock so hard there. How much damage do we take? All of it? All of it. God, that feels so bad. I guess we have 50% damage, but it's not even, I can't even like say that. We have the rune that gives us gold for that, so it wasn't like a total fucking clusterfuck there. We took 2 corruption hits, which is kind of a total clusterfuck. We have no way to dump corruption right now, so. New interface just cost me life there. Oh. Gold it is. Alright, boss fight with this hammer. I don't mind the hammer for this fight. It's okay. Just dodged that and didn't get it. Not as smooth as with the bow, huh? Got hit by a lot of the dog charges. Alright, what do you think? Done? Move on? Might be our entire time. Getting worse, not better today. Started off with 2 nearly flawless runs. Okay. Now I think all right. I think we're done with this today. I want to kind of do another one, but I kind of don't want to. Food?
A new subscriber arrives.
Cherry the Pike.
It fills you with determination.
Thanks for the sub. Welcome. Alright, we're not going again. We're just scouting out some builds. That's how we're looking at this. Wait, there was a secret there. Fuck, I had 2 of those left over. I could have done that. Just thought there wasn't. I thought it was a different room. Non-perfect first room. Restart.
Returned.
Thank you. I'm gonna go for you for the resub. My wife remembering to sub. Look at this. I've been streaming 6 years. She's managed 12 months. 20% of the time. Only. 20% of the support. She claims we didn't have Amazon Prime all that time. I don't believe her. I don't know what percentage we did. So cute when I smile. Ah, so cute when you resub. First time, huh? You can't just sit back here summoning. It's inappropriate. Alright, fine. You made me do this, team. Dude, we fought that perfectly stuck up against the wall for our dodge. This is so bad. Alright, crappy spear, crappy hammer, crappy sword. No. 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 Wouldn't it be nice to find good weapons from time to time? Finishers deal critical. Scales off perception. 20% base damage, secondary weapons of shield, but there's no healing in it. even have any perception. Damage in the dark. Scales off perception dagger. Just greedily rerolling. Damage off claws. Perfect shot, steal damage in a cone. 20% of the guys uninjured. Skills off con. These are all terrible weapons, man. Alright, let's go to a dagger run. I haven't done a dagger run in a long time. Okay. Okay. You believe her. Why are my mods always on my wife's side? Makes no sense to me. Makes no sense to me. Here we are, spending our days together, often weeks at a time. I'm talking my mods and I, not my wife and I. And then wife shows up, immediate backstabs. Alright, I'm fighting with the dagger right now. Oops. Rigged, I think. No, double. Oh, dagger. I didn't know you could double kill dagger. How did you even double kill? You're a dagger. Where did the AoE come from? The dagger explodes upon contact. I hate daggers. Hate them. Backstabs are good. How do I get a backstab? I have to get behind them to backstab. Where do they think we're gonna get behind something from? I literally have no idea how to backstab in this game except for Claw. Because Claw teleports you behind and does it.
Quitters never win.
JG Men for 2 months.
I've been following since 2015, but only subbed for 2 months. You deserve better help.
Sorry, you're on the same track as my wife. Drop an item I didn't see, it's too bad. See, those were all crits behind it. I guess I can try to jump onto it from behind. But they always turn to face me. How am I ever gonna fucking do that? No! Okay, almost. Almost a problem there. A bow gives me max HP back. Scales off con. Better than our dagger. Well, we got 15%. I mean, what is our dagger doing right now? I guess, how much did this scale? It's doing 32 plus 11. That's a lot of damage. We just buy this to break open walls. Okay. Relic. Gotta get some. We have to get some idea of how our build fleshes out here. Need life gain, for example. I like how that trap was just like, no, not triggering today. And what is it right now? Y for daggers? Yeah. AoE dagger again. Also didn't interrupt when I charged him. So I took that ghoul hit for no reason. Oh, he's not facing us. Oh, get crit on. Dude, he like rotates so hard. Like, how am I supposed to get behind them to backstab? Imagine trying to backstab this unit. 20% base damage for daggers. Not sure yet, Truxmar. I think probably Runeterra, but we're not entirely certain yet. COTDG, is this the abbreviation for Cursed Gods? Yeah, super fun game. 200% greed kill limit in 2 decks. Enemy attacks 50% less corruption. Enemy attacks 75% less corruption. We scale in perception. 4 perception here. This is okay. Gets better in the round 3. I don't really want to take a reroll here. We've got another one next. Probably we take this. All right. There's my backstab. Nope. Dude, that ghoul just hit me twice. That is so unfortunate. Do I need you? No. Stupid ghoul. Dagger charge is pretty insane. Do I need you? No. Right? Don't need you? Correct. Wait. Okay. Not done this one yet. Okay. Not good enough. Just take it for the damage for now. Feels pretty bad. Filthy was a movie villain. Who would he be? That's a good question. You can actually interrupt the combo Oblies. This is not an animation lock. extra OP. I like that. Yeah, kind of thoughtful. Top P flawns, top FP flawns, top FV flawns. It's a mouthful. I don't think we care enough to do this. This is kind of unfortunate. Would be nice to pick up something making us stronger here. We still have no healing, which is a big fucking deal. I think we get 25% HP off of beating this guy, maybe. I've never tried to fight this guy with a dagger. It seems kind of bad. Close range on him is not good. It's harder to dodge his nukes. That's not true. It's easier to dodge his nukes, but it's harder to dodge his AoEs. I was behind him. I'm gonna get a fucking backstab. Stupid thing. Way to get in the way of the fucking charge. Stupid thing. Again with it. He keeps blocking my charges. Get heal? There's the heal off the curse removal. Scales off dex. Removes corruptions. Whatever. Garbage. I mean, our main hand is kind of shit, right? This is probably better than that. A dagger that scales off con. Claw that does more damage if we have a dagger. Dagger that scales off dex. Ugh. Build is not coming together right now. Gotta find some healing. Keep the cats at 0. The boss has a 20% chance to drop his spear. There's no cats in that room. Alright. So cats are always at 0. Still haven't seen the spear. Kind of a bad curse. Long time before we can get rid of it too. Special about his spear. It's probably one of the cursed items, right? Cursed items are okay. Open that door for me. Spears are okay. Good spears are good. They're just a little clunky to fight with. The animation lock you a lot. Dodged out of that and got blocked by the fucking ghoul. Feels pretty bad. That hits me apparently. Alright. Really extenuating the lack of HP regen here. Am I taking a bunch of hits needlessly in a room that's not hard? Feels fucking terrible. Feels like I need food. Alright, let's try to avoid that one. Go here. Complain. 9 dex, 6 perception, 7 dex. These are both really nice. Too bad we scale off perception. For gold. Damage taken is gold. Yeah, we don't have any health regens. We don't get to take damage. Feels like it should interrupt. Feels like it should interrupt, and it does not. And we haven't used dagger a lot. One hit again. Minus 75% corruption's been paying off pretty hard. Such a worse weapon. Need the health. You cannot remove a curse by removing corruption to 0, unfortunately. I think it should be, but you can't. Not even sure it's worth killing him with this. Should I be killing him with the health one instead? 20% base damage for heavy weapons. Do we have 2 to 20% dagger runes? Holy shit, I didn't even know that. You guys knew we had 2 20% dagger weapons? What is our dagger doing right now? 32 plus 28. Nice. Oh, this is the trap. Okay. Health regen seems totally unnecessary in this game, right? It's a very small room for a very big guy with a very big axe. Damage for daggers. 32 and 28. $32 and 35. need health. Yeah, I've never had it this difficult to get health regen before in a run. This is super brutal. Fuck, I was supposed to kill that with a bow too. I keep forgetting I have the bow. The bow is like so shitty in damage, but it will give me health back right now, which I kind of desperately need. Stats are gold. Not good. Just got body blocked. Rip. You gold. I fucking hate daggers still. The gamma scaling is super nice. The attack is really one-dimensional, and I'm not sure what else it combos with for shit. I need some lifesteal off that if we're gonna do that. And maxing gold worked? Yeah, we minned health and maxed gold in that run. Dagger offhand combo is great. You mean when you finish killing with the dagger and it's sword, 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 dagger is pretty good? Or are you talking something that I can do with the dagger dagger as our primary? Oh. No, ghoul, no! Bad ghoul. Shall not eat. Alright, so none of the secret rooms had gold in them at the end of all that? Or only one of them did? It feels kind of bad. Gold or blood? First room. Let's do a little bit of blood. Sword, sword, dagger. Jumps you back and gives you a dodge. Sword, sword, dagger, huh? Hopefully we get 2 of the same set of runes here and we can build a weapon off of our initial stat gain. Dodge, didn't get it. Two hits on ghouls already. 2 hits by non-elite ghouls already. Better get some fucking lifesteal soon here. Perception HP. First curse. See what we get. Trapped chests, my nemesis. Have to parry to not take damage from traps, and it does it repeatedly until you parry it. It's like approximately 1,000 gold damage per chest. This is also a gold room, which means there's likely a chest. Or even up to 3. Chest. Just got hit by a ghoul again. There's 2 chests in this room. Oh god. What even is parry right now? Left block? Yeah. Where's the other one? Seriously, there's another one in this fucking room. Where was it? Am I hallucinating? Weren't there 2? Might be time for a lunch break. I swear there were 2 chests in this room. Messed up my spree by not going invisible. Still taking a little bit of damage on fights we really don't want to be. And slowly bleeding out. Auto parries. Garbage. Fire attacks. Damage against elites. 10% base damage. Scales on dex. That's okay. Should probably take that. We need life gain though. Alright. Not amazing, but okay. Unknown into a relic. Hammer fighting, which is good until it isn't. Cool, you are fucking crazy, man. Calm down. That's 3 charges in like 1 second. Way too much running around for a fool. So hammer healing us at least? No. It's another weapon shrine. Feels bad. Game is so addicting. Game is very good. It's very fun. Very fun. Damage threshold of the screen going gray. No, it's a curse. Didn't remember. Curse is so nasty. It gets you, either gets you off the fucking timing of parry, which is awkward, or it gets you on the fact you never remember it's there. Or both. Amazing. 1 of each stat. We're like superhuman now. It's incredible. Alright, fire damage is good for us, but 15 is the weakest of those rolls. HP on enemies killed by environments not very good for us. Minus blood offering cost. Not very good for us here. Let's roll. 150% damage in gold is the maximum amount of that we can get. Also with dex, hammer scales off dex. It's either this or move on. We have 7 more rolls. We can definitely do better in this, but this is okay. Sets us up nicely for later. All right. Yeah, it's really pretty, the game. Did get a hammer damage bonus, 54 and 32 right now. Fighting the boss. No HP regen yet, though. This is the second run in a row we've done this with no HP regen for the first act, which feels pretty bad. Oh, door remains. Oh no. Alright, everything blows up now. We're using a fire hammer. Which means we can't remove the fucking parry curse. That's so bad. Excuse me. Just try to do that too. That was an animation lock from hammer. Wow. Animation lock from hammer. Fucking me so hard right now. Who needs health? 94 health, but a big hammer. Alright, we're gonna get rid of exploding shit because it's gonna kill us. But we're gonna forget about a trap and it's gonna kill us too. 10% crits heal? Yes. Greed kills remove corruption? Sure. Remove all corruption when a curse is lifted. Troll, troll, troll. Fire damage. Scales off perception, but only by 1. Okay. Got no fire damage out of that. Crits heal us. Do we wish to take curse for healing? Save the run. Ew. Okay. Gold? Is this gold disappears? No. Opening a gold chest now inflicts corruption. If I touch a fucking chest, it gives me corruption. And it gives me a trap. It's maybe a no chest run. No, I want it. What is it? Healing that exceeds max health. Almost died there. Almost got hit by that, rather. Nice. You need to calm down, ghoul. Can we not crit on the hammer? Oh, it's third combo hits crits. Greed kill limit and dex, a lot of it. Do we have anything that triggers off greed kills? No. Yeah, greed kills remove corruption. 9% HP regen through doors. Alright, we just fixed our healing issue. And it has dex for our hammer scaling. Okay. That's the best healing relic in the game, I believe. I don't think the charge attack did, Billy. I just tried it. We'll try it again, but I think it does not. I think it's just the third hammer swing. Tried to dodge that and didn't. It was a clever play. Hammer is still scaling off what I think it is, right? Oops. I just pressed that one. Yeah, still dex scaling. What is it up to damage-wise? 54 and 40. It's a big hammer. To like miss my second attack to get full healing off that. It's killing them in 2. Do we want to take 1,000 damage in corruption? It's a gold chest. It's 15 corruption. Dude, how is this a gold chest if a fucking item pops out of it? I don't think a 15 corruption is probably worth that in the future. We do have corruption mitigation right now, but I was thinking we'd like get paid for that. Oh, did not mean to do that with the shield. I meant to do that with the fucking torch. Just tracked me. Hammer's doing good damage. And I can idiot proof heal, and we're getting gold off taking damage, so right, 150% off gold taken, damage taken. I mean, this is a pretty solid start then. Got a little bit of gold is all I'm saying, you know? Any more gold to be had? Looks like a no. Did we get the little spawn here? Didn't. Okay. I think we still have the purchases give us dex and fire damage. It's quite good for us right now. So 10% damage from the dex, 5% more damage from the dex, and then 30% damage off that. What did I say? 10, 5, 10, 15, so it's 45 off that. That's pretty good. Okay. Something over here, right? Right. have 7 rerolls. So we got this one we could get rid of. It's a little bit of healing, but it's a third combo, and our combos are currently killing in 2. Third combo is a little bit clunky to get animation locked into. Get rid of this one. Greed kills for corruption, not that relevant. It is our basically some of our only con gain. We don't have the golds. This would be corruption purchase, which I'm not that excited about. I think we re-roll here. It's a nice one. Too bad it's not quite there. Let's re-roll again. Get another 9% HP for passing through doors if we want. 18% HP restored going through doors. We could combine that with taking damage off gold. In fact, can we take damage here at all? How much gold do we need? There's no way to damage ourselves, right? No. That's a lot of fucking health steal. Too bad it's perception. Take an extra curse for this, I think. Okay. It just basically gets us health regen forever. What's our curse? Dark Fervor. Is this minus dodge? No. Corruption over time. That's kind of annoying. Wait, I kept the fucking lifesteal one? Why? A lot of damage. Seriously, why did I keep the lifesteal one? Charge attacks lands additional hit during the dash. That's pretty cool. It's a cool weapon. I think we have a much better weapon right now. Okay. High blood pressure curse. Not wrong. Alright, is this boss 2 or 1? I've forgotten. 2, I think. Fucking hate this guy's attack animations. Our weapon hits really hard, which is great. To make the game boil down to one thing. What a load of crap. There's like 6 or 7 different ways to get life, right? There's percent-based lifesteal off your weapons. Like when you hit things, it gives you life back off some weapons. There's some weapons that give you life only off crits. There's some weapons that give you life only off kills. There's some way to gain life from going through doors. There's some way to gain life through doing damage with the environment. And there's some way to gain life through triggering curse removal. Every single one of those is a different way to get life back. I don't think that's a limitation of the game at all. I think that's actually deliberately giving you multiple design picks for that. The most common ones are, the most common one you do is the sustain over time with the life gain on the weapon, but it's not mandatory to do that. There's a bunch of other ways to do it. So yes, you need to find a way to do it, but there's like 7 different ways or 6 different ways to do that. All right, chest, trigger an attack. Chest inflict corruption, which is a really bad one. Corruption over time. What do we want? Do we want corruption over time, or do we want corruption through doors? It's between these two. There's lots of ways to get life. No, I still disagree with you. I just told you why you're wrong, and we're still wrong. There's lots of ways to get life from things, but ultimately that's all you want to do. That's not true. The other things you want to do is generate gold, get damage, because you need to get enough damage so you can kill things fast enough, because eventually you're going to take too much damage regardless, especially with some of the boss fights. You wouldn't mind having some balance of gold versus corruption gain, and you're still picking, like, you're building synergetic builds. I don't agree with that at all. Like, it's not a super complex game, but there's definitely a character building element to it as you're setting those synergies up. And it's not just get life gain. That's about half of it, right? There's get resource acquisition, get stacking damage, and get enough health to get there, and then get overcursed, right? Like, I don't know where. Like, I'm not claiming it's a perfect game. I'm not claiming there's not room for improvement. I'm not claiming that there are only a limited number of systems, but not the complaint that you're making that I can see. What do we want to get rid of? Fool's Bounty or Dark Fervor? I can never decide if this is good or not. If I get incremental corruption removal, Dark Fervor is actually very interesting. But stage 3 rooms do get quite long. So it's like, do we get 10 ticks of corruption? I don't know if we'll get 10 tips of corruption. I guess we could find out. We're getting pretty heavy on corruption, though, is the issue. I think we're going to take Dark Fervor, and we're going to skip opening chests, rather. Poison, environmental healing, perception, corruption off kills. These are all really bad. It's unfortunate. Is there somewhere we can fit this in? I think we're all done with this one, right? 10% of critical damage is like 13 every room, which is pretty minuscule compared to what we're getting from the doors. I think we take this over that, and we look for something to shore that up. We could use another damage rune, would be really nice. Perhaps the damage for gold rune would be nice. We can pick up a different. We can switch weapons here. We're not locked into hammer. We're just locked into fire and dex, right? We could also, this is not great. It's this one. It's this path. Either way. So we'll start here. We have 5 favor runes too. What do we want for the final boss? Something a little faster than the hammer, maybe? I'm not super familiar with the third boss's attack things yet. His animations, I mean. Got hit by one of the guys there, but it's not the Oh, 3 elite dogs. He's got fucking boned. All right. Yeah, it's like guaranteed to get hit there. They're so annoying, their attack animations. They're causing corruption or not? They're elites, they should be. Hate these units. Why that didn't hit me. I didn't dodge it. You bastard. Took so much damage in this room. Rip. All right. Worth rolling a little bit? Not sure. Let's roll once. Okay. That's right, gold bonus. Who could forget? Combat looks stiff. Disagree. Kind of like guaranteed to take damage. Nope. Combat is based on the weapon you're using. Wait, one of these rooms is like a bullshit, like surprise you're dead kind of room, right? I can't remember which one it is though. Hopefully not this way. Oh no. No, pressing the right buttons in the right time certainly avoids taking damage in most scenarios. So I can't say that you're guaranteed to take damage in some rooms. I tend to take damage in some rooms, but that's a me thing, not a game thing. What did I just like run into? I don't know, but it just wrecked me. You're still animating? I dodged your attacks, you're still fucking animating 10 minutes later? Alright, thought we were regenerating those health. We in fact were not. Well played. Corruption trap? No thanks. Okay. Relic into stats? I think relic this way. Yeah, have you seen like claws? Like I could maybe show you if you're new to watching the game. I could maybe show you. I have claws equipped. I could get like 1 kill with those, I think. See what they do again. Try to show you what those do. Oh shit, I almost messed that up. So let me just get it down to like 1 enemy. And then I'll try to show you the claw attack. If you like faster paced combat, that's a claw. Swords are like that too. The two-handers are slow and clunky because they're two-handers. The bows are pretty decent, but it's a different playstyle with the bows. It's like kitey. And then the mace is kind of like it's like a medium speed weapon. And then the claws and the swords are really kind of quite quick. And then the shield is an entirely different style again. Like it actually's got quite a lot of weapon variety. And it's noticed they play differently quite a bit, right? Just so happens I'm using hammer right now. This is one. Shit. I haven't played Dead Cells. I don't know how to make that comparison. 10k gold. All right. Oh, hopefully the guy who was wondering about the weapon variety is still in channel for that. Damage is really nice right now. Still mostly 3 hitting anything, which is really solid. Okay, here's the rune. That's 45% more fire damage for us, which is a huge damage increase for us. We could try to reroll and get better than that. Like, this is perception and fire damage as opposed to, for example, dex and fire damage or dex and gold cost. We only have 4 rolls. Are we going to get better in 4 rolls than this? And also, where are we in terms of the actual progression? So we have 2 question rooms and a rune room left. And that's it. Then it's the final boss. Do we take the fire damage? Is the final boss immune to fire? Do we know? He's in a fire room and he stands in it all the time. And our hammer does fire damage, so this is still scaling damage. What are we getting rid of? Damage taken as gold, I guess. No, perception. Fuck that. All right. Okay. Okay. Trust this room. Is this a, oh, this is a, nice. This is a, speed room. Kind of important to get the caster down. I don't know where he went though. He's summoning elite fucking ghouls right now, which is miserable. Stop dodging. Just pressed the wrong button. Just took so much damage. Ah, feels bad. Fuck. That might have just cost us the boss fight. Wonder if we should have just not interact with that room at all. Animation locked by the hammer. Galibus. Welcome back. Hammer scales off dex. This is all healing or dex though, or damage. This is the only one we could potentially get rid of and it has the same amount, so this is a no. We need to regenerate some health. I don't know the boss very well, the final boss, third boss. Haven't beat him yet. Should be so annoying if you have the spike curse. I think it is down or up? Up. Gold for health, sure. Am I gonna Radis run? I don't think so, but maybe. Depends. Was it much better after the updates? But the game was okay, but like I found it a little. I don't really like that humor, and I found it a little repetitive when I played it. I don't want these things barbecuing me. Systems got better. That's interesting. Maybe then. Oh, let's get stuck up on that. Alright, we gotta go kill this guy before he starts summoning ghouls. Hammer's still doing work in terms of damage. Is that it for this room? Okay. Wait, what? Do we already get the rune? Is that all the dodgy shit got us the rune? And then this was just like a final boss thing? Okay. Yeah, not the rune, the stats are there. Animation lock there. I actually did depress dodge to deal with that. 450 damage is so much. We're gonna have like 1200 health versus the boss unless we fuck it up a lot in between now and then. And what was it? It was a rune shop. Damage and gold find. We don't need the gold find. Just, where are we? We are literally the last room before him, right? Okay. Our weapon only scales off of Dex. Does damage, has extra damage versus bosses. I didn't even remember that. So technically all we need is that one. Let's die with them. Let's die with the most amount of gold. Is there some reason to take this that you guys can think of? Yeah, it feels bad to have all this gold and not end up getting anything from it. There's still more fighting. No. Kind of nasty fighting too. No. Got tapped once. Hammer boys. Okay. Rip. 1000 health. Boss. Third boss. Hammer's kind of slow. This guy has really weird animations that I'm not totally familiar yet. We have good damage versus him. Got hit twice, almost dead. Dodged my attacks by moving out of range. Doesn't look like he's lighting on fire, does he? Yeah, I don't. I don't really want to hammer with him. Needed a bit more life. Kind of want a faster striking weapon. The animation locks are so bad versus him. Especially since I don't really understand his attacks. Yeah, don't want to stand in the bomb. Animation lock, no dodges left. Ah. All right, I'll tell you what. Let's check out Runeterra for an hour here, then we'll come back to Curse the Dead Gods for the rest of the day. So we'll do that. Appreciate the support if you guys want to stick out for this. I want to check out this game anyways, but it's also going to be a Twitch bounty for it. I'd really appreciate you guys staying and checking it out with me. That helps me keep the channel going. And then we'll come back to Curse afterwards, which I'm looking forward to playing more of.